The true story of a beggar who became a CEO. A cold winter night. The streets are empty, except for a frail man, wrapped in torn clothes, huddled near a bus stop. His name is Rahul, and for the past 3 years, the streets have been his home. He watches as well-dressed businessmen pass by, completely ignoring his existence. His stomach growls, but he knows there's no meal waiting for him. He stretches out his hand to a passerby. "Sir, just a little food?" The man scoffs and walks away. Rejection. Again, as Rahul sits in despair, a young boy approaches and offers him a sandwich. "Here, uncle. My mom says we should help people who need it." Tears well in Rahul's eyes. A small act of kindness, something he hadn't felt in a long time. Rahul wasn't always a beggar. Once, he had dreams. He had a stable job in a small firm, a loving wife, and a future filled with possibilities. But life is unpredictable. When his company shut down, he lost his job. Then came the medical bills for his sick wife. He spent everything trying to save her, but fate was cruel. She passed away. With no job, no home, and no hope, he was forced onto the streets. One evening, sitting outside a cafe, Rahul overhears a group of business people talking about a problem in their company, an issue with logistics that they can't seem to solve. Rahul, with his past experience in supply chain management, knows the answer. But who would listen to a beggar? Still, he takes a deep breath and interrupts their conversation. "Excuse me, sir. I couldn't help but overhear. Have you tried optimizing your supply routes using regional distribution centers?" The group falls silent. One of the men, Mr. Mehta, the CEO of a mid-sized firm, looks at him with curiosity. Instead of shooing him away, he asks, "And how would you implement that?" Rahul, fueled by passion, explains his idea in detail. He speaks with such confidence that Mr. Mehta is impressed. "You clearly know your stuff," he says. "Come to my office tomorrow." Rahul's heart races. An opportunity. Rahul arrives at the company the next day, still wearing his ragged clothes but carrying hope. Mr. Mehta gives him a simple task: analyze their supply chain and suggest improvements. Rahul works tirelessly for the next 2 days, sleeping in the office restroom at night. When he presents his findings, the board is stunned. His ideas could save the company millions. Mr. Mehta offers him a job on the spot. Years pass. Rahul works harder than anyone. He rises through the ranks, proving himself time and again. Eventually, when Mr. Mehta decides to retire, he chooses Rahul as his successor. The man who once begged for food is now the CEO of the same company. One evening, Rahul steps out of his office, dressed in a sharp suit. He sees a homeless man, shivering in the cold. Without hesitation, he buys him a meal and sits down to talk. The man looks at him in disbelief. Rahul smiles and says, "Years ago, I was sitting right where you are, and someone gave me a chance." Life is unpredictable. One day, you might have everything. The next, you might have nothing. But as long as you don't give up, as long as you keep believing, opportunities will come. Sometimes, all it takes is one chance, one act of kindness, one person willing to listen. Because success is not about where you start, it's about where you refuse to stop. For more inspiring and motivational videos, hit that subscribe button and share this with your family and friends. Let's grow and succeed together.